You alright? I'm in the shed. I'm going to do an update on my allotment. I normally do one every month, but things are just ramping up for the plant wise, and it's been an absolutely fantastic week. As you can see, glorious weather. So let's have a look. Start here on my no dig bed. This is just lovely. Nothing happening yet. Just let this settle down. As you can see, the blossom on this pear tree is absolutely fantastic. Goes all the way up. This pear tree was moved here 2 years ago. 2 years on bank holiday weekend, and I thought it was dying. It came back last year, leaves, but this year it's come back with blossom. So hopefully I'm going to get some pears. We'll see. I might have to chop it down. It's a bit leggy, as you can see. So any advice on how to prune any fruit tree? Any advice on that? I'm not quite good. I might have a look myself, but any advice, anybody? This is a lot of stuff, a lot of blossom on the cherry tree, same thing. It's quite tall, so I'm thinking about could I cut it here? Because obviously I've got a branch there and a branch there, and that'll come off there. Or should I not? Because obviously it's fantastic when it's got loads of blossom on and loads of fruit, but then how do you get it? Here's another cherry tree, a blossom. I was actually going around with a little brush and self-pollinating them myself, but I'll not do that. I think I did it the year before and it didn't really work, so I'll let nature do its course. Here's a lot of the apple trees, exactly the same, a lot of blossom. There's some that's got, I don't know whether it's been caught by the frost, I don't know. I have seen it, but I don't know. See, it's the same on here, on this one. So whether that's been caught, I don't know. Anyway, same on there. Anyway, if it's going to affect, I'll just chop it off. My kiwi, I think that's dead. It would come up fantastic. As you can see, there was loads of buds on it, and then the frost came and sort of killed it. But I think there's some more buds coming on there, if I can focus on properly. It's coming in there on the side there, so that might be okay. This one was moved last year. It's another pear tree. I can tell the pear trees because of the leaf. The leaf's got a certain sort of shape to it for a pear. The same for cherries and apples. You can just tell by the leaves sometimes. Like I say, this was moved last year. It's just leaves, so hopefully next year some blossom on there, some more fruit. Blackcurrant, that was given free. I think it's blackcurrant, I'm sure it is. This one was moved recently, and there is blossom on there, but it might die off because you are meant to move it when it's like the end of the season, September, October, November, when it's dormant. But I tend not to just do that. I tend to just move it when I feel like it, when I get the time. So I might have gone into shock. So we'll see. And like I say, it's about trimming them. They're quite big. Same as that one, the apple tree. That was meant to be golden orange pippin, but it's not. I'm sure that's another white currant, another free one I got, but we'll see when the fruit comes on. I planted one of my Victoria rhubarb, grown from seed last year, so hopefully it'll do okay there. I'm not sure. Any advice on that rhubarb? I'm sure this is either blackcurrant or tayberry. I thought they were weeds on the bottom, but it seems to be like pansies, so I've left them in there. It says all this needs tidied up still, but that's just not a worry. It's just all free compost, that. So it says that's another cherry, massive. If only every one of them was a cherry, it'd be fantastic. But I'm in the northeast, and if I get some, I get some. I don't. There's, like I say, as you can notice, there's another pear tree, lots of blossom. So yeah, we're moving the trees. You see, they're all clumped here, and I've moved them around. I think I've transferred two, so it's opened the space a bit. So whether that helps with the pollination, I don't know. This is a plum tree. See, there's a lot of blossom on there, fantastic. Me black currant there, me red currant, and me Josta berry, cross between a black currant and a gooseberry. As you can see, lots of blossom, lots of fruit. Hopefully this year it's probably the best Yes, I'll have next to the railway tracks. It's going to be the best year that I've seen. I did trim it back last year underneath, so I might have to do it again, but it's amazing when you think that that one there was bought at the same time as this one, and this time is like, this one is about 5 times the size. So is that normal for a Joster berry to go this size, or is it a fluke? I don't know. Me tea berry at the back there, and if you watch my video about my greenhouse part 3, there it is. I'll probably do another part 4 next weekend, not sure. You know, work and all that. I don't want to sicken myself by trying to do it all, so I'll just do bit by bit, stage by stage. And one of my tips I would say is that if you're going to do a lean-to, when you do the back, make sure you have the post higher, so you've got a bit of a lean to it. Obviously I thought I was going to do like a shed sort of roof, but then I realised it's going to be easier for me to do that, but we'll see. So I'm going to have to add wood along the top there, so not a worry. It's one of them things. It's like most projects, you know, you change things as you go along, and obviously you think, why don't I do that, but that's just one of them things, isn't it? Me chives and me thymes are looking fantastic. Bearing in mind these chives here were in a pint size cup. Rosemary, sage, I need to trim that back. But like I says, these chives were in a pint cup. I'll show you. And these sort of cups here, they're probably about that size. So, you know, I had them in for a good 2 years. Restricted in there, keeping them, so I've put them outside. They've done great, but obviously these are the garlic chives, so I want to see. I'm sure they're white flower, I don't know. Anyway, don't know where they're gone. So, like I says, a lot of stuff's coming up. I still need to sort out the leeks. Starting to go a bit yellow, so probably to me they're indicating that they need to come out. A lot of stuff's coming up bit by bit. Sunflowers need repotting. But the thing is, narcissism, whatever you call it, not done that well. The problem that I had were old seeds, and a lot of them had a little bit of mould on, and I just shoved them in. And some look okay, some look shriveled, as you can see. I'm not sure, because obviously up here it's been absolutely freezing minus in the morning, frost on the cars and the ground and all that. So whether that's because of that, they've had a bit of frost burn, I don't know. Like it says, stuff coming up, you know. Zinnias, great. The ones at front, no. I'm sure they're about the same date, but that's just one of the things. And I thought myself, maybe it's because of the soil, but no, it isn't. It's the same soil, so it shouldn't really affect it. My squash saved, hasn't come up. Squash, pumpkin saved, hasn't come up. As you can see, it was planted on the 2nd of the 4th. And nothing. So they may have to come up, we'll see. My sweet corn mini pop, I've seen them in the shops, so I thought, no, what's the point? But I thought this year I'm going to give them a go, see what they're like. We'll see the progress. My sweet corn here, the normal one, Amaze F1, there's one popping up there, so hopefully the rest of them will pop up, or maybe they're knackered, I don't know. It happened last year where I put them in and the rotters started to replant them again. Didn't do anything, didn't stop it. I had loads of them last year, so it wasn't a biggie. Beetroot in there, as you can see. I have been seeing people put them in trays and then trim them as like that sort of size as for the salads. So I'm thinking I might do that as well. Just something new, some new ideas. You always see new ideas on the internet, or YouTube, or Instagram, or Facebook. So, you know, go with the flow, as I would say. Richard here. I think I might repot them. The way I know that they're ready, always, you know, they look a certain size, great. I like to check. If the roots are starting to stick out as they are there, that's when I know to like start to repot them. I could keep them in here for another week, even 2 weeks, but I'll stress them, and I don't want to stress them, so I might do it, depending on time, we'll see. And it says all my leeks and onions, spring onions are doing great. Tomatoes, the Roma, they're starting to get the true leaves there. They were reported last week, doing great. Me Sunzilla, they're ramping away. I repotted them this week, so they're doing great. Tiger Tom's not coming up, so don't know. Like I says, it was just seeds that we all know we've got loads of seeds lying around in the allotment, don't we? You open a drawer and you think, what the hell's all these? You don't know, so you just start, I'll just put them in, see if they come up. I've put me Abraham Lincoln tomatoes from America in here. I did it on Tuesday, I think, so hopefully they'll come up. This is, like I said, this is a great propagator, this one. Just a nice green pot. That's how I got them ones and them ones as well. In an unheated greenhouse. Done great. Also these as well. The Tay berries or Logan berries. I didn't realise that you can have a branch come off and a tip touches the ground and the root goes in, until I seen something and I went and have a look at them, and sure enough there they were. So I put them in, hoping they might sprout from here, but obviously they're not. But you can see there's one coming up, so it's obviously in there and sprouted out there. So I should have trimmed it about an inch. I might do that anyway, because I don't want too much energy going into this branch that's doing nothing. This gooseberry, I think it's the red one, the plant I was given had rotted away a little bit, and this is, I managed to see this, so I've put in here. So, you know, if you're getting something you think it's going to die, or you find something, just shove it in, see what happens. If it dies, it dies. It doesn't, you have to try. Everything in here is doing great. It's not too hot in here. Got the doors open. I've did some squash patty pan. I did it about 3 or 4 years ago. Okay, so I'll try it again. Some more lettuce. Wonder lettuce or something like that. Remember. Velvet bean. It says my brassicas are doing great. As you can see, the lettuce is doing great. That's why I've repotted. Well, I've seeded up some more lettuce there, because these are going to be going to the bigger pots soon. I can tell because the roots are starting to go on the side there, so it might be another week. But they're not, as you can see, they're not stressed. It's quite warm in here, but I've got the tray, put the water in, fantastic. As you can see, some of the brassicas aren't doing that well. You can see the one at the back and the centre, the one at the front and the centre. You know, these were the 15 strongest ones I could find out of the whole lot. You know, because I'm using seed that's a good few years. I'm using all my old seed up. They don't do well. They don't do well. That's just, you can't do nothing about it. Potatoes. Next year, I'm going to do what I've been seeing a lot of people doing. You know, the traditional way is to put them in, so far, put it on, comes up, you put more soil on, blah blah blah. But I've seen a lot of people just saying, stop fanning on, just put them at the brim, and that's what I'm going to do. Put them at the brim and just let them get on with it. Onions, they seem okay. You know, leaves are starting to get a bit yellow. They're probably telling us, help, help, let us out, put us into space so I can grow a bit bigger, but they'll be okay. Says me, Morning Glory and Nosses and they're coming up. Other ones, I don't know. Like I say, there's a lot of the seeds, old seed, that I just keep finding. My strawberries are doing fantastic. Ask a question. I'm sure when you get a strawberry flower like that, it's got a black dot that hasn't been pollinated, I don't know, let us know. And it says more sunflowers coming up, more stuff, and the raspberries are just going crazy. So that's it. Oh, last thing I'll show you, the radishes, they're doing great. There's a rogue seed there. I know that's not a weed, that's a seed. It's either sunflower or it might be a courgette or it might be I don't know. So I'll let them ramp away for a good few weeks before I put some more seed in, because I don't want to do too much. Anyway, it's bye from me. See you later. Draw.